my dream Birkin 25 is like black, and I just know on the pre-loved market that is like so expensive. It is good to give yourself some boundary just so you don't feel like buying absolutely everything. Like, I can pretty much sell all these bags and like use the money to buy other bags, but there's something about that I find really exciting and addictive, but at the same time, it's also quite exhausting. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. So I'm feeling so much better. I did have this coronavirus for the last few days. I probably still have it, so I am still isolating. I've been lying in bed for like 3 or 4 days, so I've had a lot to think about. Feeling so much better, like wow. I had a bit of energy to film. And I just wanted to discuss diversifying your handbag collection. So I know when it comes to collecting bags, everyone has their thing. Some people collect a little bit of everything. Others like to, like myself, focus in on one brand. Or, you know, when it comes to Hermes especially, some people only collect Birkins and Kellys and they'll never consider a Bolide or, you know, even like a mosaic bag or something like that. They'll only find the Birkins and Kellys worth buying. When I was sick in bed, I really started thinking about what bags do I want to buy? Do I want to buy a Constance? Do I want to buy a Birkin 25? I know guys, these are not really very serious questions to ask yourself, but I did have a lot of time on my hands. I did think, yes, I do want to buy a Birkin 25. Maybe I can sacrifice a few more bags just to, you know, get it over and done with, because I'll probably want to buy a Kelly 25 as well. And maybe I should also buy a Constance 18. So yeah, maybe I should cut down my collection more. I did recently have a vlog sale and I sold 3 bags, so I'm so happy how successful that went. But you know, when you start selling stuff, it starts to get a little bit addictive. I thought, oh, maybe I should sell another 3 bags and then maybe I can buy a Birkin 25. And then I thought, wait a sec, is it better to diversify my Hermes collection than to just focus in on Birkins and Kellys? Or is it better to just have Birkins and Kellys? Because at the end of the day, the Birkins and the Kellys are the most desirable and seen as the most better to invest in and collectible bags overall. And as a handbag enthusiast, the Birkin and Kelly is like the pinnacle of handbags, it seems on YouTube. But is this really the case? And really, can the Birkin and Kelly be the pinnacle of handbags forever? Or is there going to be some other bag that comes up, like the Romargo or something, that overtakes it and becomes an even better investment for a handbag collector? When I used to collect, I don't know, whatever collectibles, like trading cards or whatever, Beanie Kids, I would always want to collect the most rarest things. And I think when it comes to Hermes bags, you think the rarest and the most desirable are the best, right? Like the Birkin and the Kelly. Although, for me personally, I find Bolide more useful, and Lindy. Birkin and Kelly is like the prettiest one, and it is the most desired. So, because of that mere fact, it's the most desired, I'm not gonna lie guys, that makes me want it the most. So I'm thinking, like, should I just focus in on that? 'Cause I'm still young, like maybe I can just collect Hermes Birkins and Kellys and that's it. The reason why I talk about resale value is because I'm somebody who, you know, might buy a bag, wear it for a few years, maybe even a few months, and then move it on and then explore something else. And I like having that freedom with my handbag collection. I don't have to be constantly investing new money into it. I can be recycling my money, trying out new styles. I wouldn't put all your eggs into the expensive bags, because the expensive bags, one, are going to be harder to sell because there's less people wanting to spend that much money on a bag. 2, you want to sell it in a safe way. So you might want to sell it through a consignment store or through something like that. And they're going to take a big cut as well. They might take up to 20%. Even some places I've heard take 30%, which is, you're probably going to lose a lot of money in that case. And 3, if Birkins and Kellys don't become cool anymore, well, you're just going to be stuck with a whole lot of Birkins and Kellys, and you would have missed having your like Bolide and that sort of thing. So although it's kind of like said that Birkin and Kelly is like the only bag to buy, I don't know if that's said, but you know, in the ideal handbag collector's world, Birkin and Kelly, like if you look at someone like Jamie Chua or something like that, she does have other handbags as well, but she in general focuses in on the Birkins and the Kellys. If you're somebody who likes to buy and sell bags all the time, sometimes it's not as good to narrow yourself down. And I found I have a habit of really narrowing myself down to, at the moment, it's just Hermes bags, but I'm even feeling this urge to narrow myself down even more to just Birkin and Kelly, just because I've never narrowed myself down that much. And I think a part of me also wants to do that just so I'm not tempted by all the other temptations out there, because I will say, guys, since I kind of committed to myself to only buy mainly Hermes bags, I did buy a really ugly Fendi bag this year, but I mainly only buy Hermes bags. It has helped me a lot with different temptations that have come out, different Louis Vuitton collections that I've launched, even like some Loewe bags I've, kind of resisted because I've given myself some boundaries. So I would say when it comes to handbag collecting, it is good to give yourself some boundary just so you don't feel like buying absolutely everything, because I find for me, I'm really attracted to just like things that are interesting or cute, but it's easy to go crazy. And I found that for myself, I like to go for Hermes because I like the quality more, I like the leathers more, and I like the colors more. I've pretty much like bought over the last few years like hundreds of bags. If I want to retire from doing that, maybe I should just focus on Birkin and Kelly, because they are like the most collectible bags you can buy, and it doesn't really matter what the resale value is if I have no intention to sell them in the future. Like now I know that, like for example, my Kelly, I'm pretty sure I overpaid for this, so I know I'll probably never sell this, only due to the fact that I would lose so much money if I sold it. So I've come to terms with I'm keeping this forever kind of thing, which has actually made me feel really happy that I've got that thought in my head now. Like I actually feel so happy at the thought of, okay, you never have to sell this bag. I can just enjoy and use it. And it's really hard for me to get out of my head that maybe these bags are sellable. Like they are. I can pretty much sell these bags and like use the money to buy other bags. But there's something about that I find really exciting and addictive. But at the same time, it's also quite exhausting. And a part of me does want to retire from doing that. Although I still don't feel like I've bought the absolute dream bags, which is like the Birkin 25 and the Kelly 25. So that's what I feel like. Maybe I should just buy those bags, but I think I also should be patient and wait for the right bags to come along, because, the ones that I've been looking at lately, for Birkin 25, for example, are like blue and red and that sort of thing. But my dream Birkin 25 is like black. And I just know on the pre-love market, that is like so expensive. But you never know, I might get offered one of those in the boutique or something like that in the future as well. So that being said, I used to buy and sell bags a lot more than I do now. And I do kind of want to retire from doing that. And I just want to, when I buy a bag now, I don't really want to think about the resale value as much anymore. And I don't necessarily want to continuously buy and sell bags like I used to, because it is, one, very exhausting. It's actually very mentally draining, to be honest. Like having a vlog sale did stress me out. It's not something that I necessarily always want to do. Having this fast fashion mentality when it comes to luxury, I'm trying to just buy things that I keep and I wear. And when it comes to luxury handbags, I'm really trying to think, okay, what are my dream handbags? I would love a Birkin 25. So should I just buy that and then just be, just keep it and love it forever? Or just buy a Kelly 25? And maybe I can get rid of those bags that are like not my absolute favorite, but I do wear them. This is like what I'm thinking. But then at the same time, maybe I should just take a break from bags for a while and just wait, until my mind has settled, and not necessarily feel like I need to get rid of things to bring them in, because that can be really addictive as well. And although I know, it's pretty common, a lot of people on YouTube do explain how they like to sell bags to get new bags, and I definitely did that for a long time as well. I also feel like when it comes to luxury, you should really buy it for yourself and with the intention that you're going to keep it. That's what I want to do anyway, because it just feels a lot less stressful if you do it a little bit slower. And it's also stressful. When you get rid of the thought of resale value as well, you don't feel guilty about wearing your bag, because if you've got in your mind that, okay, I might sell this in the future, it makes you not want to wear the bag, because you're like, okay, I can't get scratches on it, I can't remove like the hardware stickers or whatever, and that kind of ruins the experience of owning the bag if you've kind of mentally told yourself this is not my bag. And I think the problem with me is with a lot of my handbags, I've always told myself like, okay, I could sell these in the future, so they never really felt like my bag. But I think the one bag that really feels like my bag is my pink Pico tin because it has a blister on it, which means that I really think the resale value would be so bad. So it's never crossed my mind to sell that bag. And I think that's why I love it one of the most in my collection, because I really feel like that's my bag. And I really want to feel that way about all my bags. Not to say that I won't sell any in the future, but that's just, like, I do love all my bags. And I just want to break out of this habit of feeling like, okay, like, if I want to buy more bags, I'm going to sell bags. Maybe I should just enjoy the bags I have now and just love and wear them. And I think the key thing I've learned from being sick is that when I get up and out of this bloody house, I'm going to go out and wear my Birkin because I deserve it and I should wear it. I didn't buy it to resell it, obviously. I bought it from a consignment store when I turned 30. I'm 33 now, almost, and it's about time that I just crank that out and start wearing it and enjoying it instead of continuously feeling like I need to buy more bags, especially because I was sick. All those kind of like little thoughts I had in my head of, I'm bored, I want to buy a bag, I'm bored. They really crept up and they really started to affect me. And when I started reflecting on like what I was thinking about, I'm like, this doesn't really make any sense. I should really just celebrate what I bought over the last few years. And yes, I do want to buy more bags, but that will come with time. And when it's the right time and the right color and the right price or whatever, I will buy it. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Do you think that you should just focus on your very dream bags and not have, like, I don't know, other bags in your collection that you find more usable? Or are you actually somebody who only collects Birkins and Kellys? Because I can see that being, like, pretty exciting as well to just, because there's so many different types of Birkins and Kellys to, like, I guess go into, different leathers, different sizes, all the different years. And that is something I'm actually, like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys, when I was like lying in bed and sick, I just thought, oh my gosh, it would be so good to only have Birkin and Kelly. Like, that would be really cool to just focus in on that only. But I guess at the end of the day, just do whatever makes you happy, right? If you're somebody who likes to buy and sell bags a lot, probably Birkins and Kellys is gonna be a big, like, a lot of money to put into that as well. You just have to do what's right for you. So let me know, guys, are you somebody who collects a lot of brands? Or are you somebody who really focuses in on one type of bag? Because I know there's people as well who just like to focus in on like Chanel classic flaps or even like just Fendi baguettes. And I think there's something really cool about just focusing in on one thing. Although it's restrictive, although it feels like, you don't have the freedom to explore everything, I think there's like something quite cool about just really delving in and zooming into one particular genre. There's something about that I really like. Anyways, thanks for listening to my blabby video today. I know I'm a little bit shabby because, yeah, please excuse that. I have been a little bit sick. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys on my next one. Bye!